Hello folks, White Sea here and welcome to the channel. We have a ton of awesome stories for y'all today, including new details for Starfield, a more in-depth look on how Elden Ring will play, and a possible teaser for Elder Scrolls 6 in the Starfield E3 trailer. Stick around for those stories and a lot more, and as always, I appreciate y'all joining me. Before we go any further, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure you go ahead and like the video and also subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way to help me out. Alright, let's talk about the news. The first topic today is kind of a funny one, and one that I missed yesterday, but Xbox has officially announced the Xbox Series X mini fridge. Someone at Microsoft must have hired a dedicated meme lord, because this is just too good. Obviously, Xbox is taking a lot of heat for their next-gen console looking a lot like a mini fridge, and I mean, come on, it really does. But instead of just ignoring it, they decided to make some money off of it, which great business move by Microsoft. This is going to go over very well. The slogan for it will be the world's most powerful mini fridge, which is just awesome. So if you're one of the unlucky many who can't yet get their hands on a Series X, at least you can trick your friends into thinking you have one and then serve them a cold, tasty beverage. It will be available this holiday season if you want to pick one up as a gift or for yourself. Moving on to other news, Disney CEO Bob Chapek announced that the weekend premiere for Loki was the largest premiere in terms of viewership ever on the platform, beating out The Mandalorian, Star Wars Clone Wars, WandaVision, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I think it's absolutely deserved. Loki is an amazing character, the story is incredibly interesting, and it's world-shaping for the MCU. And I also want to mention that Disney Plus has now surpassed 103 million concurrent subscribers, which is just absolutely insane. But it makes sense. If Disney keeps putting out quality products like this, more people will come. The production value of future projects will just go up. And the future for Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars fans alike is looking mighty bright. In other news, for you die-hard Halo fans who weren't satiated enough by the E3 showcase, 343 has announced 3 follow-up presentations to show off its multiplayer. The first one already happened today, where they made a blog post on the Halo Waypoint blog detailing how you can basically make your own Halo Spartan cosplay. So for those of you who are cosplayers, go ahead and check that out. It should be pretty cool. Tomorrow on the 16th, 343 lore master Grim Brother 1 will offer a deeper insight into the fiction behind the multiplayer maps, vehicles, armor, and more. And on the 24th, 343 will start back up its monthly blog post to keep gamers up to date on the development of Halo Infinite. As someone who's really excited for Halo Infinite and has always been a fan of Halo, I'm really excited to see them ramping up stuff. A lot of events happening. We're all looking forward to this game. So on to our first major news story today. Todd Howard, in an interview with The Telegraph, spilled some beans on details for the highly anticipated Starfield. Lots of stuff to talk about. Starting off, it is confirmed that there will be a return to the choice to either play in first or third person. Obviously a good move. Any sort of choices you can give a player to tailor the experience to their playstyle is a good thing. Secondly, there will be alien races confirmed. I assumed that this was the case, but it hadn't been confirmed up until now. There were no details given on specific aliens, but it was hinted that it will be approached in a semi-realistic sci-fi way, which in my opinion that spells conflict. We saw that in Mass Effect universe with the First Contact War, so more than likely we will be fighting them at first. We'll see how many turn out friendly. Thirdly, there will be much more of a hardcore RPG element compared to Elder Scrolls 5 and Fallout 4. Bethesda has received criticism from dedicated players for dumbing down their games over the years. Seriously, go play Morrowind right now and tell me that's an easy game. But it seems that Bethesda is returning to its roots by making a more unforgiving RPG experience that will challenge players at every corner. But fourthly, there will be hundreds of hours of content. I don't think this surprises anyone. It's Bethesda. It's going to be a big game. Todd Howard is a madman. This game will probably get you 400 or 500 hours worth of content if you play it over and over again, which again, it's Bethesda. It's what you're going to do. Lastly, it is an open world, not an open universe. Yes, folks, this will not be what you all wanted No Man's Sky to be. It should go without saying that you won't be able to jump around to infinite star systems, but there's just so many people out there with so many unrealistic expectations that it basically forced Todd Howard to address this. I'm glad that he addressed this. and put any rumors to bed, making sure people's expectations are tempered, because goddamn, some people have no idea how games are developed, and they just want the world, or in this case, the entire universe, at their fingertips. Speaking of hardcore RPGs, some more Elden Ring news was told by director Hidetaka Miyazaki in a lengthy interview with IGN. Firstly, there will be no resurrection mechanic as you've seen in games like Sekiro in the past, although there will be other elements to keep players moving forward. Secondly, there will be less of an emphasis on the stamina bar. Anyone who has previously played a Souls-like game will know that stamina management is one of the most difficult and important aspects of these games. Without your stamina, you're basically useless in these games. So it seems like they're kind of dumbing it down a little bit for new players. So it'll be more forgiving. Stealth will be simple. Not sure what to get out of that. I'm assuming enemies will just be less aware of their surroundings, and you might have some more areas where you can hide, like tall grass or the such. Lastly, the game will also feature around 100 different and unique skills for your character to get. That's a lot of skills. I'm excited for this because I want to see all the different builds that different players are going to have. It's going to give you a lot of freedom to navigate how you want to build your character, whether you want to focus on combat or magic or any of that. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of the awesome builds that comes out of the community of Elden Ring. Overall, though, some of this information that came out, it seems like they're making the game a little more forgiving than the other Souls-like titles. I feel like it's to try and draw in a wider crowd. There's a lot more, I guess, hype for this game than in previous Souls-like titles. Partially that's due to George R.R. Martin, and partially that's due to just the secrecy that has shrouded this game's development. It is giving players more freedom to customize and navigate than ever before as well, so I think that's pretty cool. That's always a good thing. We see a lot more movement. You can jump with a horse, I guess, up a cliff. I don't know. There's a lot of crazy things going on. This looks like it might reinvent the Souls-like genre. We just have to wait and see. The last thing I want to go over very quickly, but I thought it was very cool. You all may know that I am a huge Elder Scrolls fan, and any news out of the franchise, you can bet that I will be covering it. But an eagle-eyed Redditor spotted basically a smudge on the hull of the spaceship in Starfield's E3 trailer. When compared to a map of High Rock and Hammerfell, it looks strikingly similar. I'm going to put the pictures up in the video so you guys can see the comparison. Hammerfell was already heavily rumored to be the setting of Elder Scrolls 6, but with the track record of both Xbox and Bethesda, it really wouldn't surprise me if this was an actual teaser. So was it a smudge? Was it some paint chipping? Or was it an elaborate ruse put on by Todd Howard to troll us? Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Alright everybody, enjoy your Monday night. Love y'all. Take it easy now.